What if the most powerful weapon in a modern war wasn't a missile, but the thing that made it possible to fire again, and again, and again? The destroyer cut through a black, restless ocean, its radar scanning an empty horizon that didn't feel empty at all. Somewhere beyond the darkness, targets were waiting. Orders had already been given. The first wave of Tomahawk cruise missiles had already left the ship hours ago, carving silent arcs across the sky. Now the silence on deck felt heavier than the explosions had. Inside the hull of the Ali Burke-class destroyer, officers stared at screens that told a simple truth. Launch cells were emptying faster than they could be refilled. Each empty slot was a missing piece of the ship's voice in the battle. And in this war, silence meant retreat. Far behind the firing line, a forgotten idea was being tested again. One that had once worked but never survived long enough to matter. Two ships moved closer in the dark. Between them, a crane extended like a thin metallic arm reaching across history itself. No headlines would mention it. No admiral would praise it. But if it worked, everything changed. The sea refused to cooperate. The ships rose and fell out of sync, as if the ocean itself was resisting the transfer. A missile canister, heavy, precise, unforgiving, hung in midair, swaying slightly with every wave. One wrong movement would end it. "Hold, hold," a voice muttered over the radio, tight with tension. For a moment, everything aligned. The motion dampened, the timing locked, the ocean almost pretending to be still. The system compensated in real time, adjusting angles, correcting drift, turning chaos into a narrow corridor of possibility. Then slowly, impossibly, the canister descended. Metal met metal. Locked. The ship didn't cheer. It couldn't afford to. It simply prepared for the next one. Because the truth was already clear. The war wasn't just being fought with missiles. It was being fought with time. And somewhere in that dark sea, a forgotten machine had just